Most riders believe that control begins with the motorcycle. But in reality, control begins in the rider's hands. If the hands are unstable, the motorcycle will become unstable. But if the hands are calm and structured, the motorcycle will stabilize naturally. Many riders grip the handlebars with all 5 fingers wrapped around the grip. Now, this approach creates instability because every time the rider needs the clutch or the brake, the hands needs to change position. And it's often these small movements that disturbs the motorcycle at exactly the wrong time. And it's not just about movement. It is also about time. In an emergency, you don't have seconds. You have a fraction of a second. And if your fingers are not at the controls, the time is used for reaching. And reaching always goes with disturbance. And it's those small movements in the hands that becomes a bigger movement in the motorcycle. But if the fingers are at the controls, there is no reach. There is no adjustability. It is just direct, controlled response. A more stable approach is to rest your index finger and your middle finger on the brake and the clutch lever. This creates a fixed reference point in the hand. From an orthopedic perspective, the fingers connect the controls with the handlebars, whilst the other fingers stabilizes the handlebar. The palm stays calm, and there's no need for the hands to change position anymore. On the throttle side, there's an immediate effect. With 2 fingers on the brake lever, the wrist becomes far more stable, and the throttle inputs becomes more precise. The rider is not reacting, but controlling, and the motorcycle responds to smaller, smoother inputs. On the clutch side, the same principle applies. The clutch is not something that is reached for anymore. It is there, ready, available the moment you need it. And most importantly, you can use it without disturbing the grip on the handlebar. The hand remains stable and the motorcycle stays settled. But there's another important consequence. If the hands are structured correctly, the rider can now move its elbows outwards and forwards. And that creates leverage and freedom of movement. Without that structure, the rider becomes rigid. And rigidity turns into tension quite quickly. And tension is the enemy of stability. When the rider relaxes, the motorcycle stabilizes. Stability creates freedom. And this idea will become even clearer once we start looking what happens when the wheels begin to turn.